Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everyone. Today we're going to the round to try a new villain from Guardians of Tomorrow. This is Deluge, and before we actually try to show anything and who this fight's about, this one has its own description, so we'll be reading this. Lydia Fielding had a rather unusual upbringing. Her parents were shipwreck survivors. The year was 1669. How she learned magic is not clear, nor how she extended her lifespan into the present day. What is known is that for several decades during the late 1600s, the Blue Witch of the Sea terrorized shipping lanes and port towns of the Caribbean. She was known to have powers over storms, waters, and sea monsters. What is commonly believed is that she made a permanent pact with a great power of the ocean to gain these abilities, but by the 1720s she had entirely disappeared. Now, she's back and seeking to flood the world and purge it of the scourge of humanity. Even for those familiar with her past, this is a surprise. Historically, she was little more than an exceptionally powerful pirate. Worse, she seems to have far more power, more than enough to carry out at least part of her new agenda. So we're going to have to deal with this new powerful son, and we'll see how this will go. During this battle, the people that will be fighting against Deluge will be Siren, base version, Shardmaster Malichae, base version Ra, and for the custom side, we'll have Sphere, Fallen Hero, as a comeback, with this fight taking place on the Freedom Tower. So let's begin. To start with off, Deluge starts in Rising Water side up. We place the top 3 cards of the environment decks under here and reveal until 2 float cards are revealed, put into play with shuffling the deviant deck. The float cards that we got were the Submerged Streets, heroes cannot draw more than 1 card each turn, and the Sea Serpent, increase damage dealt by this card to environment targets by 2, and at the end of the villain turn, this card deals the 2 non-villain targets with the lowest HP, 1 melee damage and 1 cold damage each. Whenever a marker is destroyed, we place under this card, and if there are return more cards on this card, the heroes lose the game. Cards on this card are not considered in play. Whenever a float card is destroyed, we move it under the top card under this card to its owner's trash, and if there are no cards under this one, she flips. And at the end of the villain turn, we play 2 cards of the villain deck. The card that she played during the play phase was Costly Relief. Ongoing, whenever a float is destroyed, each hero deals themselves 2 psychic damage, and the extra card was Splash Damage. Deluge deals each hero target to cold damage and destroys an environment card. Okay, there are no environment cards, so we can begin now. Now, Siren, she's going to play Churning Surf, Ongoing Weather Effect. At the start of your turn, destroy 1 environment card, then play the top card of the environment deck. Power, destroy 1 ongoing or environment card, and draw 2 cards. So we're going to destroy the Costly Relief, as that's going to be dealing more problem later on, so I believe it's worth getting rid of it early, even if it's going to be bad for us as the game goes on. Now Malichae is going to play Exile, Yin. At the end of your turn, 1 hero target gains 2 HP. This card is immune to radiant damage. When this card will be destroyed, destroy a Digin ongoing attached to it instead and restore it to 5 HP. Otherwise, put it in your hand. Then we're going to use his base power, Channel. Search your deck for a Yin and put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. And we're going to let him regain the HP. Ra is going to play Imbued Fire, Ongoing Limited, increase all fire damage by 1, change the damage type of damage dealt by hero targets to fire, and power, destroy this card. Then he's going to use his base power, Fire. Ra deals 1 target to fire damage. Sphere is going to play Orb Projection, Ongoing Emanation. At the start of your turn, select an emanation, destroy all emanation that are no copies of that card. Power, Sphere deals 1 target, 1 energy damage, or increase energy damage dealt by Sphere by 1 until the start of your next turn. You may use a power. So we're going to make him deal a target 1 energy, which becomes 2, then make him use a power, and that's going to be enough to get rid of the Submerged 1, so that's 1 card gone, which unfortunately that's going to be gone, that's not going to be there for a long time. The card that I'm play is Legacy Landing Pad. Room, increase damage dealt by the target with highest HP by 1, and reduce damage dealt to target with the lowest HP by 1. Deluge, meanwhile played Tidal Waves at the end of the environment turn, or at the end of the event turn. You may destroy an environment card. If you do not, this card deals each hero target 3 melee damage. And also play Torrential Downpour for the end of turn, being one shot, restore all flood cards to full HP, play top card of the VN deck, which played Overwhelm. The non-hero target with the highest HP deals the hero with the most cards in their hand 3 melee damage. That hero may not play cards until the start of the VN turn. We're going to deal that Tidal Waves. Fortunately, malichae cannot play card, which is annoying but could be worse. Siren is going to play Gift of Roman Finery, one shot. One player other than you may play a card, and one player other than you may use a power. We're going to give the play to Ra, so they can play Inferno, one shot. Ra deals one target 3 fire damage. Ra deals up to 5 other targets 1 fire damage each. And then we're going to give the other power to Sphere to just let him deal more damage here. Damage scans, at least the damage that we're dealing is still neutral thanks to, even though the room take should cancel it, so could be worse. So Siren's using their base power, Water Blast. Siren deals 1 target 2 cold damage, you may destroy a weather effect. So we're going to use that to destroy your Turing stars, so we don't keep destroying the environment cards, so the deluge doesn't stay in play forever. Malichae cannot play cards, so he's going to use his base power and grab an origin. Ra is going to play Living Conflagration. When this card enters play, Ra deals 1 target 2 fire damage. With power, Ra deals 1 target 1 fire damage. You may draw a card. Power, they're going to deal 2 more damage. And then Sphere with that's going to play the subject 9. Reveal cards from the top of your deck until 2 ammunition reveal. Put 1 into play, or put it in your hand. Discard the other reveal cards. We're going to put into play Conversion Field. As the start of your turn, select an emanation, destroy all emanations that are not copies of that card, then select the damage type. When this card displays, select a damage type. When you deal damage of that type, he regains 2 HP. So we're going to choose cold damage based on this villain, and then we're going to use once more the same combo we've been doing, use deal 3 damage and try to keep getting rid of these guys. We hope to go to real battle now. Alright, the card that Deluge played twice was Lightning Cloud. The Merman deals the hero with the most cards he played for lightning damage. We chose Sphere and then Ra for that. We don't have much to do now, so Siren's just going to play Ridden by the Law. You may use 1 additional power during your power phase, ongoing limited. And she's going to skip her power phase. Malichae is going to play Samael, Jin. At the end of your turn, select a hero target, reduce damage dealt to the target by 1 until the start of your turn. This card is immune to projectile damage. When this card would be destroyed, destroy a Jin ongoing attached to it instead and restore it to 5 HP, otherwise put it in your hand. Then he's going to use his base power, going to grab the last base Jin they have, and going to heal themselves for 2 and give exile the DR just to be safe. Ra is just going to double skip. Sphere is going to get rid of, or Sphere is going to keep our projection, and also double skip, just so we can get more. The card that Deluge play that is new is Water Tower. Reduce damage dealt to be on targets other than this card by 1. When this card is destroyed, shuffle the Deviant Trash enemy cards from the top until the flood card is revealed, put into play, and shuffle and put the other revealed cards into the Deviant Trash. So we're not going to destroy any cards, so we have to take the damage. Then we're going to play Ravenous Whirlpool, ongoing, weather effect, equipment. At the start of your turn, destroy one target with 2 or fewer HP. Power, siren deals one target 2 cold damage. Then if the target has 2 or fewer HP, destroy it. We're then going to use that power, deal the 3 damage to the water tower. It has 2 or fewer HP, so it's destroyed. Then second power, we're going to use the base power and hit the tidal waves for 3 damage. Get rid of the whirlpool because it's going to kill Jeans most likely now. We're then going to play Samael, ongoing, limited Jin equipment. When this card enters play, attach it to Samael. If Samael is ever not in play, destroy this card. Reduce damage dealt to Jin by 1. Power, use damage dealt to heal targets by 1 until the start of your next turn. Destroy this card. So, power, we're going to use the power here to just grab some more setup so we get Cabatiel. And we're going to heal Samael for now and give the DR to SL. Ra is going to play Flame Spike. One shot, Ra deals one target 1 fire damage. You may use an additional power this turn. So we're going to deal the damage to the tidal waves. Then use the base power to deal 3 total damage to the tidal waves. And now that's enough to reveal Deluge, as there are no cards under here anymore. Hurricane Controller. Whenever an ongoing or non-minion flood card enters play, destroy it, and Deluge deals a hero target with highest HP 4 lightning damage. Whenever environment card is destroyed, play a top card of the Vian deck. At the end of the Vian turn, Deluge deals each non-Vian target 2 projectile damage. So now we're in a final confrontation. We just have to deal the 40 damage as fast as we can, which hopefully shouldn't be too difficult. Sphere, they're going to play an or projection, and they're just going to deal as much damage as possible here. First of all, the environment card that we got was Mission Control. At the end of the environment turn, reveal the top card of each hero deck into an order. If the reveal card is a one-shot or a limited card on play, discard it. Otherwise, put the reveal card into play. The card that malichae got was Summoning Crystal Equipment. Put a digit from your hand into play. The rest were one-shots or limited cards already in play, so they don't matter for this. As now, unfortunately, we got an ongoing, meaning that highest takes 4 damage, increased by 1. So we're going to let Ra take that damage. Same we go the AoE 2 after that. Alright, with that done, we're going to do Siren is going to play Sweltering Heat, ongoing, the weather effect equipment. I know it takes on equipment because of Caspian Playground, but it's still important to say because of the card. I start your turn, Siren deals each target 1 fire damage. Power, Siren deals 1 target 1 fire and 1 psychic damage. So we're going to play this. Use its power first, so that's 4 damage. Then use Siren's base power, deal 3 damage, and get rid of the weather effect. Next, we're going to use malichae, use her base power, we play Bathiel, Jin. At the end of your turn, this card may deal 1 target to energy damage. This card is immune to energy damage. When this card would be destroyed, destroy a Jin ongoing attached to it, instead, and restore it to 5 HP. Otherwise, put it into your hand. Then we're going to use the power of Summoning Crystal to play High Bathiel. When Bathiel enters play, attach it to when this card is played, attach it to Bathiel. If Bathiel is ever not in play, destroy this card. Increase damage dealt by Bathiel by 1. Power, Bathiel deals 1 target for energy damage. Destroy this card. So we're going to do that. We're going to then heal Ra for 2 HP. Give the DR to Ra. And then make Deluge take 4 damage total from that. Right, they're going to play another Flame Spike, deal more damage as much as possible. There we go. Next, we go in sphere. They're going to play. Bout over. One shot sphere deals on target X plus 2 energy damage, where X is the number of emanations in play. So they're going to deal 5 damage to deluge. Then from that, use their base power. Use our creation power to just use all of their powers in total, and that should be enough to win the battle. And that would be all. It was an interesting battle. This villain feels well fun. It does feel that it will depend a lot on how where you actually fight her, since it kind of has a catch problem, but to actually start the fight you'll be forced to see how many environmentals get destroyed and such. So maybe think about where you're fighting based on that, since cards that self-destroy will remain at minimum an extra round. So keep that in mind. But we're not done, as we still need to see the other cards they have in their deck. Which now we have Burst Dam, ongoing. Floats are immune to damage. At the end of the villain turn, one hero may discard their hand and draw 2 cards. If at least 3 cards are discarded this way, destroy this card. Wash away. Destroy a hero ongoing or equipment card. If the deluge on her rising water side, put it under her character card. Otherwise, the deluge deals its owner H-1 projectile damage. Waterlogged. At the end of the villain turn, destroy a hero ongoing or equipment card. And that's it. You can find deluge in Guardians of Tomorrow and Sphere in facade. Sense of the Multiverse owned by Green Games. And once again, thanks for watching. Goodbye.